In this CSS video, we're going to talk about the border radius property. Now, the border radius property is used to curve the corners of your border. It is used to curve your border as a whole. So we are going to be working with this paragraph, our para 4 elements. So we're going to be working with this paragraph. So we are going to curve the border of this paragraph. So let's go over to our text editor. And now we're going to be, like I said, we're going to be working with this paragraph. So you come down here and you use your border. The property you use is border hyphen radius. It's border radius. Let's just give this a 10 pixels, so it will call for 10 pixels. So say 10 pixels. Now let's refresh this on our web page. Now I want you to see the change now here. I want you to watch this border now. So if you refresh this, now you can see the border is curved. You can see the border all around it. You can see now they are curved. So there are other properties which we can use. So let's just get rid of the border radius for now. Let's remove this border radius. Now we know how we can cover our border. So let's just remove this. And you can see on the right hand side of your screen, you can see we have the border top left radius. Now this border top left radius is used if you want to curve a particular corner in your border. You can see we also have the border top right corner. So if you want to curve the top left corner of your radius, you can use of your border, you can use the border top left radius. So let's just do this. Let's copy this now. Let's copy it and paste it here. So we say border top left radius. So we are going to give this a 10 pixels. Say border top left radius. So we are going to give it a 10 pixels. So now if we refresh now, you can see only the top left corner is curved. You can see only here. It's not the same as here. It's not the same as here. It's not the same as here. You can see it's only applied to the top left corner. So we can also use the top right corner. You can also put left here. You can put right here. You can put left. So that is how that works. So you can see over here on the right hand side of the screen, we also have the border top right radius. So let's also apply this one. We also apply this one. And now let's paste it here. So say border top right radius. So now let's also give this a 10 pixels. Sorry. Let's also give this a 10 pixels of curvature. So we refresh this now on our web page. Now you can see we also have the curve effect on the right hand side of our border, and we also have it on the left hand side of our border. So you can curve this any angle you want. You can also curve this for the bottom. You can also curve this for the bottom right corner. You can also curve this for the bottom left corner and the bottom right corner. So that is how that works. So this border, let's go over to our code editor. This border top left radius, it only applies to the corners of our border. So if you want to work with the sides, with a particular side, if you want to work with the left hand side of your border, if you want to work with the right hand side of your border, and if you want to work with the top side of your border, or if you want to work with the bottom side of your border, you can also do that. So let's just get let's keep this. So let's do that. To do that, to work with a particular side of your border, you say border hyphen. So let's work with the bottom. So you say border hyphen bottom. You can see the options here. So you say border bottom style. You can use style. So you say border bottom. There is another option for border bottom color. There is another option for border bottom width. So let's do this for the color. So say border bottom. Now let's start with the style. So say border bottom style. So we're going to give this style a dashed. You already know dash, so we're going to give this a border bottom style of dash. So now let's refresh this on our web page. Now you can see the bottom of our border is dashed. You can see it over here is dashed. So we can also use the color. So let's change the style to color, and let's give this a red. Now let's go over to our webpage. Now if we refresh this, now you can see we have the bottom of our border colored red. So that is how that works. Just make sure you play around with the codes. There are many properties there you can use. You can see we have the border top left radius. You can also use the border top right radius. You can see we also have the border top right radius here. You can also use the border bottom right radius. You can also use the border bottom left radius. So there are many options you can play with. Just play with these options so you can get more understanding on how they work. Yeah, so that will be it for the border radius CSS property. I will see you guys in the next video.